Lena and welcome to my channel. If you're looking for a last minute Halloween DIY that you probably already have the materials for, then you've come to the right place. Today I'm going to show you how to DIY your own witch spell books. But before that, I have to share with you my pumpkin here. I made it yesterday for my apartment's pumpkin decorating contest and I'm really proud of it. Unfortunately, I have to go drop it off at the office in the next couple of hours, so we're going to be saying goodbye very soon. That being said, I have to show you all of the little details, and I also have some shots of it in the early morning hours so you can really see the candlelight coming through the windows and the little door here. After I show you the pumpkin, we'll get straight into crafting. Thank you very much for watching. To wrap your books, just use that old school method that you probably used in school as a kid. Take some brown craft paper or possibly a paper bag, place the book you want to cover, and cut a length that can fit across both the back, the front, and the spine, and a couple inches beyond that as well. Then place the book up at the top and cut with 2 inches on either of the short ends. It should look something like this. Then make a little crease right up against the book along the bottom and the top. Then remove your book and fold along that crease all the way along each end. Then put your book back and it should fit almost perfectly. I made mine a little bit too long, so I just cut that part off and then matched up the front and the back and made a crease right at the end of the book here. I then lifted up the cover and folded the paper in, and I did the same for the back cover. Making sure those creases were super nice, I then lifted the cover up and I placed it inside of these folds. It just fits so nicely in there. Do the same for the back, and now your book is ready to be decorated. I grabbed some acrylic paint, and I do have to say that this paper was a little bit thin for the amount of paint I was putting on it. You might want something thicker. I tried putting some painter's tape in a few different places on the books to give me some lines to paint along. Some of them I ended up keeping and some I undid. This one, for example, I really like. It gives you a nice clean rectangle inside of the front cover. To paint, I decided to take the books out of each cover. Here they all are. To start, I just painted this little inner rectangle green. This is the part in the craft where you can truly get creative. You can do any colors, any designs, you could do any book titles. These are just a couple of examples and things I thought up. This part is so satisfying. Make sure you test some of the tape on your paper before you actually put it on your final products, just in case it rips up some of the paper. Here I am just playing around with different colors, and I decided to go with this brownish purpley red. I let this dry for a while, and then I just got started on doing the base paint for another one of the books. I went with a purple color, and you'll see I used the tape as an outline, and then I kind of undid that part and painted over the lines. It's all a bit of an experiment. Then I just painted this one plain brown, and I decided to put the book back in it once it dried to paint on the details. This part is optional though. I just think it makes it a little bit easier. I grabbed some gold paint and I wrote potions and brews, and then I put a little witch hat detail at the end because it wasn't centered and it was just bothering me. I think it would be great to use paint pens or to draw out your wording first, because all of these came out a little bit less than perfect, but it's all right. I feel like Halloween stuff doesn't have to be perfect. This book ends up being my favorite. I end up doing a lot of it off camera, but you'll see it in the end. I wrote The Modern Witch and I put 1776 up at the top, so it is in fact not actually that modern. But yeah, anyways, I think it's so cute and I did little designs all over it. The next morning, I decided to make a green book as well because I just felt like we needed a little bit more color variation. It's called Toad Breath Begone and Other Magical Remedies, and it's written by Hilda Yarrow. I think it's really fun to think up witchy author names. Since this one presumably has a lot of herbal remedies in it, I stuck this dried flower on with Mod Podge. I think it turned out really cute, and even though the writing's pretty messy, I think this one is my second favorite of all of the books that I made. On the one titled Silent Curses, I messed up the spine like 5 times, so it looks pretty bad, but I just wrote Reader Beware. It's okay. I sculpted this little skull with some foam clay, put primer and paint on it, and I just wanted it to go with the books. It's a little cutesy and a little bit messed up, but I'm not much of a sculptor, and overall I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. If you try any of my DIYs out, please tag me on Instagram. You can find my handle down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.